Well, it's a beautiful day for football. No complaints whatsoever on that front here at Old Trafford. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, at the microphone. And sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. How's it going to go, Stuart?
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. This is how it looks for the home side.
Well, if they're going to play as a 4-4-2, they must make sure they stay compact out of possession and then stretch the pitch when they do have the ball. How they play in transition is going to be key today.
And the keeper more than equal to the task. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. This is the lineup for the visitors today. Danilo starts alongside Daniele Rugani in the centre of defence. Adrien Rabiot starts alongside Douglas Luiz in central midfield. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. Bentancur, and a shot from some way out. Well, misfiring without any shadow of a doubt. Loftus-Cheek. Can they trouble the opposition this time? A fine reading of the situation. Thierry Correa. Vlahovic. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, here it is again, and it was never really in doubt, was it? He was always going to score from there.
So the Saints get things started again, and it's up to them to erase the damage done by that concession. It's a clever run here from Rashford. Given away by Rabiot. And moving the ball forward with genuine purpose here. Well, just couldn't quite control the header, and a disappointing effort in the end. Not in the accuracy department, leaving a bit to be desired. Douglas Luiz. Milik. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? Well, on the verge of hearing the half-time whistle, and they've mostly silenced the home crowd. Stuart, interested to get your take.
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half-time.
And the cross not quite imaginative enough. Well, it clearly was deflected, so it will be their throw-in. Looking to cut inside. No chance, perhaps. Able to close down the shot. Sawa. Disappointing for the Saints to give it away like that. Well, he's certainly not alone. Tenacious tackling, excellent defending there. This might be ideal for the counter. Well, unfortunately, it fizzled out in the end. Loftus-Cheek. Oh, commanding goalkeeping. Well, the short corner routine. Crossed into the penalty area. And there goes the whistle. That closes the book on the first half here at Old Trafford. And now they get into the second half, and work to do before we can talk about the Saints on the march. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Douglas Luiz. It's with Dybala. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the plate.
Well, taken away, he won the ball. Loftus-Cheek. Dybala. And there to intervene. Really bright-looking attack. Well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. So a personnel change then. Well, that's the way to get yourself off free kick duty, I think.
Yeah, an absolute waste. Dreadful free kick there. Of course, stats don't always tell the story, but on this occasion, they certainly do, because they haven't been good enough in the top third of the pitch. And I'm not sure we're going to see anything change here.
Quite simply, they just need to get on the ball more than they have been. A creative look about this. But they took care of the situation defensively. Could be a chance to break here. And very nicely positioned to win it back. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Perfect challenge. And into the last 20 minutes. Milik. He must finish. They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. Really good challenge. And the Saints moving the ball forwards. What can they do from here? A glorious chance. A smart stop here.
Well, these fans can sense an opportunity here. They need to make the most of this corner.
Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, quite simply a wild, wayward effort. And the less said about it, the better. And pressing from the front. The Saints have it once again. Loftus-Cheek. In with a chance. Well, a piece of quick thinking by the keeper.
Well, that's great goalkeeping. He read it so well, didn't he?
And a strong tackle. Almost at full time, and I'll tell you what, playing away from their home patch has been a pleasant experience for them, Stuart.
Well, I think the scoreline reflects the difference between the two teams. For most of the game, they've dictated the play and they've created some really good chances. I think it's been an excellent performance.
The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Well, nicely cut out. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, Derek, it was fairly comfortable in the end because they were tactically superior, had better individuals, and were always a threat going forward. It was a really good performance and a good result as well.